first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the 1 o'clock games, the one that catches the eye happens in Big D at AT&T Stadium, a tough test for the Cowboys as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, taking on the Cleveland Browns. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats.
Probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort. Look his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain. On third and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
For the second time. This is fielded at the 7. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this one across. Target. Now Jones on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be... Jones now on first and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. What? Back to throw. Jones. He's able to find Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be...
Long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets
ground before he does any damage.
He'll buy some time. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create...
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And now this offense comes back out.
You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Challenge here. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
The way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but no doubt.
I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Steps away to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing.
Jones from the gun on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Patriot.
And they pick up the first down.
Now Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this ball incomplete. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On the give, this is Drake. And he's got room. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now. Now a handoff for Drake. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the... Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Anthony Miller from a yard out. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And they'll start out here with the option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25.
What he did, found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
First possible. Try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far. Because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll be out of bounds. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add. I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been dependent.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they were throwing Jones. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a phone for a touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he? Now from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. Or do they play coverage on this down?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead. And it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slant route to Miller. And now with 150.
All of his receivers downfield.
A give to Drake running left. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Eagles in for 3rd and 3. Running, it's Drake. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now a draw play with Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called again here in the final stages. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 13, 37 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get him a first down. Game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.